It's some real art, finally. In your face, Banksy. It's wizards and fruit. It's Fruit Wizards. Hello, my name is Patrick. I'm an artist, and this is Art by Sutherland, where we draw, have a good time, and make art. Art? We make stuff. And this video is one of the weird ones. We are making the most of puns and sweet fruits and wizards. Fruit Wizards, they're gonna be big. So let's head to the towers, gather our big old hats and staves, and we're starting with the OG, Gandalf the Grapes. If you're gonna do wizards, you gotta start with Gandalf, am I right? He is the big daddy of wizards, the head honchos of magical ponchos, the magic king of magic things. He's the Riz Wiz. Oh God, it's Gandalf. And why not lean further into puns by doing Gandalf the Grape? It's interesting when you're making an anthropomorphic grape being, you do have to make an essential choice, right? Are you going for a bunch of grapes that are a being, or like one singular round grape? And I decided to go with a bunch of grapes, mainly so that he can wear his robes. Because what's Gandalf without his robes? He's also got a cool vine grape staff, which I think works out really nicely. Wielder of the flame of Uru, it's Gandalf the Grapes. Clearly a wizard so good, he's grape. It's game time! That's right, we're gonna play a little game called Silhouettes. I've taken the silhouette of Spongebob and I'm gonna turn it into something else. Do you think you can figure out what it is before I'm done? Good luck! I looked into 14 million options, and only one was good art. One. And it's Dr. Strange. Well, Dr. Orange. Or is it Dr. Orange? You know, you say orange, I say orange. Let's call the whole thing MCU fun. I really like Doctor Strange, particularly in the MCU. He brings like this blend of magic and humor, really just like some seriousness and good times, and he turns into a really fun character for the whole thing. I also really like the way that it's built the magical side of the MCU, both building on Wanda and some other characters, really sort of grounding that half of the Marvel Universe in this cinematic version. And from the salt and pepper hair to the swirling hands, there's a lot of stuff that Doctor Strange has brought to that world. He also has a really good mix of seriousness and goofy, I feel like. He's a jokester, but like he knows that like everything he does has some level of import, and so he doesn't crack. It's like the sort of opposite to Tony Stark. More serious while also being funny. I don't know. And why not make him an orange? That's what I say. There's something so dumb about this project, Fruit Wizards. It's the kind of dumb that I really enjoy. Just like make a thing that doesn't make any sense, and why would you make it? And yet it's beautiful. Long fever dream of drawing here today. It's Fruit Wizards. I had a lot of fun making this. I hope you enjoyed Dr. Orange. It's time for the dad joke, bad joke. My dad sends me a joke every single day. I collect them up and give them back to you. And today's joke is as follows. How do you open a banana? How do you open a banana? With a monkey. That's right, with a monkey. How do you open a banana? With a monkey. It's the dad joke, bad joke. Let's get back to the art. A-Vivi-cado. Sometimes puns are easy, and sometimes they're whatever this is. A-Vivi is such a vibe, has such style and form. It was really fun to try to make this one work. I've never actually played Final Fantasy IX. I've seen Vivi, and like I said, their style and their self is so evidently iconic in its own nature. And it's actually one of the reasons why I love live streaming while I draw these projects, because I wouldn't naturally choose Vivi, but it got put on our wheel of suggestions. Did you know I stream every Tuesday over on Twitch, Art by Sutherland, and I like to work on projects like YouTube video stuff or games I'm working on. I do these kinds of drawings, I work on projects, hang out, co-work, and I take your suggestions for things like this, and it always makes the art that much better. You should come join us sometime every Tuesday, 9 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time for a fair portion of the day over on Twitch. And yeah, I'm always surprised by the ideas that people bring, such as Vivi. Really fun to draw. I couldn't be happier than what we came up with here. There was something that really clicked the moment that I realized that like the hat and the head could be the avocado and the pit. And it really makes this one very balanced in its shape and form, as it's both Vivi and Cado. A-Vivi-cado for you. Welcome to the Art Gallery, where I like to share the art that you're working on. This week we have a couple things from folks who did last week's art challenge, which was to draw Elden Ring characters that you maybe have never seen before or not seen in a while. We've got from Liumphy here, a mimic tier, which turned into a wonderful parrot. That's where the mimic comes from, this sort of sad parrot in a helmet here, mimicking your every thought and move. It was a really clever idea, and I do like the way this lovely bird turned out. We also have from Nis, a clean rot knight. That's right, 50-50, sort of like Two-Face, half clean, half rot, all night. It turned out really well. I really like this pencil style. Really got that like gothic horror that you get in a Miyazaki game, and it turned out really super cool. If you have art that you'd love to share, we actually have a Discord where we hang out, and it's called the Doodle Croodle. Come join the Doodle Croodle, show us what you can doodle do. We're an art positive stream, and we like to celebrate people being creative. So come on out, hang out with us, do art challenges, or just check out what's going on. We'd love to have you there. For now, why don't we get back to the art? Glinda, Elphaba, Glinda, Elphabanana. That's right, I spent a long time trying to come up with a good pun for Elphaba, and I landed on Elphabanana, which makes me laugh, but is not a very good pun. I realized by parlance, Elphaba is the Wicked Witch of the West, spoiler I guess, which would imply that she's a witch, not a wizard, but I sort of align myself with the Terry Pratchett equal rights version of witches and wizards, which kind of makes the argument that like these sort of gendered terms for our fantasy creatures and beings is kind of passe, and really good book by the way. And so I decided that we could have a fruit wicked witch who is also a wizard, Elphabanana. A character only a minion could love. No, I really just love the idea of that last scene in Wicked Part 1 where she like takes to the sky and she has this beautiful moment of strength and identity coming into her own, and the sky is colorful, the clouds are dramatic, and she's also a giant banana. It's some real art, finally. In your face, Banksy. Elphabanana is the future, and I fully expect them to do a reworking of Elphaba in Part 2 of Wicked to make her Elphabanana. But actually, I really love Cynthia Erivo, and their work in this movie was fantastic, and I can't wait to see them in the finale. Part 2 can't come any quicker, and I'm sorry for saying anything negative about it by suggesting that it should be a giant banana. Art. And that is our Fruit Wizards for today. Why don't we take a look at all of them together just to bask in their awesome glory and their fruity ways. This is also the time where I like to tell you to rate my art. That's right. I'm open to criticism. Do you like what I did here? Do you hate what I did here? The best and the worst comments get featured here in the video. Maybe not the next one, maybe the next one. Hard to say. We have comments from other people in the last week. Let's check out what we got. We've got from Spooky James. Decaying Ike's is easily my favorite creation of yours thus far. I'm biased though. I like decaying things. Great episode. Of course, a ghost called Spooky James would favor the undead version. But thank you so much for your kind comment. And Nacelle said, I give your Monty Python boss 11 out of 10. Elders, spend them well. And I certainly will spend all those elders on rings. Is that how it works? I've never played. And if you have comments or thoughts about the art that we're doing here, we would love your comments. Good and bad, they're all equal in my book. I'd love to hear what you're doing, what you're thinking. Rate my art. I cannot wait to hear your thoughts. With that, we have a challenge this week. I was drawing fruit wizards, and I think you should draw your favorite wizard as a fruit, maybe even as a vegetable. Look, I'm not here to judge your art. I'm just here to challenge you to say, hey, try your hand at making a fruit wizard of some kind. I did an extra one. It's a lovely, what's his name? Skeletor and a tomato. Tomato, arguably on the edge of fruit or vegetable. You can tell me whether it's one or the other. But yeah, we have Skeletormato. Skeletomato. Anyway, Skeletor has a tomato. It's in the Discord right now, and you can join in there. Check it out. Join the Doodle Crudo. Show us what you can doodle-do. Share your art there. Tell me out what you think of my art and my videos. And yeah, it's an art positive community. We're just full of lovely, wonderful people. And we're actually growing. We're seeing lots of people participating in our activities. And you can come join and do your best and have fun and just create with no judgment. With that, we've arrived at the end of our video, and all that remains is for me to say thanks for being here, friends. And of course, till next time, keep being awesome. Oh yeah, go check out my video game too. I'm making a video game. It's coming out really soon. It's on Steam. There's a link down below. I made a video game. All right, bye.